Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. You want to see some signs of life for the XRP ledger? Just to put things lightly, take a look at this headline from the Crypto Basic. Wallets holding at least 10,000 XRP exceed 277,000 as XRP rises 25%. Now, I want to note here, even at the outset of this video, that figure right there, 277,000 XRP addresses with at least 10,000 XRP within. That is an all-time high. Then there's also this headline from the Crypto Basic. Ripple Q3 2023 report shows XRP now commands 5% of trade volume on U.S. exchanges. Which, by the way, is absolutely fantastic to see, considering that for a good 2.5 years, roughly, there was about, XRP trading was about 0% of all volume in the United States. And that's pretty damn impressive, considering that there are over 20,000 cryptocurrencies in existence, and XRP commands 5% of the total trade volume there. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so here's a post on social media platform X from Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse just this morning, and he wrote the following. As shared in Q2, our XRP markets report now look a bit different than before. On the plus side, our markets team gives new insight into XRP/XRP ledger activity they track, including daily spot and decentralized exchange trading volume, 3 times growth quarter over quarter. So, yes, as I said at the outset of the video, signs of life, my friends. Things are only going to get better. And so into this first piece, and this is truly astonishing. Let's take a look at this. So in the past 24 hours, XRP broke out significantly above 60 cents for the first time since August, when it tumbled from a major roadblock. The remarkable achievement becomes even more significant when factoring that XRP traded around the 48-cent territory 2 weeks ago. And folks, how many people were crying about the price of XRP? It's only 48 cents. We retraced the whole thing from XRP Victory Day when XRP got up to 90 cents, whatever the hell it got up to. It's all the way back down to where it was. Cry, cry, cry. It's going to go lower, right? How many people were saying that just 2 weeks ago? Yeah, here we are 2 weeks later, and crypto comes at you fast, doesn't it? And it's led this in this direction because of Bitcoin, but the fact that XRP is functionally useful and has legal clarity, might that matter a lot? I say the answer is yes. I do not believe that XRP would be at this price if we didn't have this legal clarity. So even though there was that pullback, we're already moving back on up to the upside with Bitcoin leading the way, which is what you should expect. That's what I was saying. Of course, I personally anticipate, and why? I'm not some sort of genius. I'm not a finance guru. It's because that's how XRP has behaved in regards to Bitcoin price action for the entirety of its existence, right? You can zoom in on a chart, look down to the minute, the day, the week, and you can find instances where there's not that type of correlation. And so what? That is cherry-picking data. You need to zoom out on a damn chart, use your human eyeballs. If they're functional, you're going to see that this works. Anyway, piece continues. The asset's latest price position implies it appreciated over 25% within this time frame. In parallel, data shows XRP's 24-hour volume grew 57.66%. And by the way, I mentioned that yesterday, but I still thought I'd highlight it here in case any of you missed that. But yeah, you're talking about a 24-hour volume of $2.19 billion, which, by the way, if you look back just 2 days prior to that, that's 4 times higher. Literally, I mean, it was something like, I want to say it was like maybe 423 million in 24-hour volume if you went back a previous 2 days. So from 423 million to 2.19 billion with a B. Signs of life, my friends. Signs of life. I have no fear about the long-term viability of XRP at this particular juncture in time. I'll just say that here. Anyway, interestingly, these noteworthy metrics surrounding XRP coincide with a similarly outstanding development with major crypto investors. Specifically, statistics from the reputable market tracking platform Santiment suggest that as XRP stage a comeback above 60 cents, large XRP holders, whales, became more actively engaged with the asset. And by the way, I actually have their post open here. This is what they're referencing. It reads exactly as follows. Excuse me. XRP revisited 60-cent market value for the first time since its tumble back on August 16th. Along this road back, we have seen whales get gradually more involved. Additionally, there are now an all-time high 277,620 wallets holding at least 10,000 XRP. And this is what I've been reporting along the way in terms of the whales gradually getting more involved. Yes, we've literally been tracking this. Yes, more money has been coming in. And there, yes, it's true that there were whales that were placing their bets prior to the news breaking that, of course, the decision from Judge Torres, July 13th, XRP is not a security. But we saw an uptick after that, ultimately. Even as the price of XRP was going down, we did see, on an institutional level, actually, because it's what's that organization? I think it's CoinShares that shares that weekly report. We saw institutional money continue to flow in. And I reported along it happily along the way, saying, okay, well, the market's doing what it's doing, and as XRP price was going down, and so was Bitcoin, by the way, the price of Bitcoin was going down. We saw that, but then what were some of the others doing? On the institutional side, because the institutional money, I mean, it tends to behave differently than the emotional lemming retail speculators out there. Yes, they're absolutely taking a different approach. And so now we have 277,000 wallets holding at least 10,000 XRP. And just to kind of put things in perspective here, because I was here, I jumped into crypto late 2017, as many of you are aware. And before XRP went on its greatest face melt in history, running from about 20 cents middle of December all the way up to closer to $4, there were less, at that point, middle of December, there were less than 700,000 accounts total. Now we have 277,000 accounts that have at least 10,000 XRP. So and by the way, I think it's 4.8 million XRP wallets out there in total. So you went from 6 years ago, before that run, less than 700,000 to almost 5 million at this point. You might as well round up at this point, right? And we haven't seen a new all-time high. I'm telling you, there is, it's pent up. Like the silly analogy that I like to use, it's like, it's like if you kink a hose and the water stops coming out. But then when you finally let go, it bursts out real fast. And that's what's going to happen here. You're going to unkink the XRP sales trajectory, and a bunch of XRP is going to shoot out up to the moon. And it's a stupid analogy, but it's there's some truth to the concept. It's just the longer things move sideways, like when it goes, it really goes. And historically, that's absolutely how XRP has behaved. And so again, that's why I'm saying there are signs of life here, and the world gets it. Despite what the naysayers said a couple years ago, no, XRP was not falling out of the top 10. I don't care what they said; they were wrong. They said it was some said it was going to zero. Obviously wrong. It's number 5 in terms of market cap here years later. And the volume in the United States went from almost 0% because of the SEC nonsense to 5%. And again, like I said at the outset of the video, over 20,000 cryptocurrencies in existence. So here's the headline from the Crypto Basic. Ripple Q3 2023 report shows XRP now commands 5% of trade volume on U.S. exchanges. Excuse me, folks, I have to take a sip of water. This just happens. It's like I talk all day. Excuse me, and then I talk even more making YouTube videos, and sometimes it just catches up with me, and I just need to have a sip of water. My apologies. Oh, that Moonlight, that's so unprofessional. Wouldn't expect that with a name like Moonlight, but I'm going to unsubscribe. Bye, Felicia. Anyway, Peace reads as follows. Ripple recently released its Q3 2023 XRP markets report detailing several metrics in the third quarter, including the fact that XRP now commands 5% of trade volume on U.S. exchanges. You love to see it, folks. Signs of life. Signs of life. The report spotlighted a series of charts and tables to illustrate the dynamics of the XRP market throughout Q3 2023. According to the report, most of XRP's trading volume, about 60%, came from Binance, the world's largest exchange. An interesting point from the report is XRP's resurgence in US-based exchanges. Recall that exchanges such as Coinbase and Kraken re-enabled XRP trading after the July 13th ruling. Gemini, another US-based trading platform, listed XRP for the first time shortly thereafter. Yeah, and so when that one happened, that was kind of like hell freezing over, because the Winklevi twins, which is the plural form of Winklevoss, of course, those sons of guns, I'm glad they did it, credit where it's due, but I'll just note, historically, they've not been such fans of XRP. They've really not. And they cited, the concentration of XRP held by Ripple as a reason. Well, it can't be traded. And not that it's changed that much. I mean, yeah, a fair bit over the last 6 years, because what was the circulating supply of XRP back then? Like 36, 37 billion. That's when I jumped into crypto 6 years ago. And then, what is it now? Like 52 or 53 billion. So it's not that it didn't change, but that's still a lot of XRP held by Ripple. And it just seems like they no longer give a damn. It's almost like their priorities changed after they became attacked by the government. How about, isn't it funny how that works? Ideology and such goes out the window when that happens. So anyway, I'm just observing it. I'm still happy that they're doing it. Yay, Winklevi, I guess. Also, I want to mention this. I don't really need to read this article, but it's covering more data from the report. They're just noting here, it says it in the headline. This is the point I wanted to make. Ripple sold 892 million XRP in Q3. And as you know, a billion XRP comes out of escrow every single month, and then the vast majority of it does get locked up. They sold slightly more than normal this time, closer to a third over that quarter of what came out. But understand, I just want to make a broader point here. It doesn't matter. That's such a tiny percentage of the overall global volume of XRP. It doesn't matter. And also, the price of XRP, look at what it's been doing. Like, obviously not harmed by this. I mean, think about it, even during the six years ago, the face melt run, the crazy face melt run up to almost $4. To anybody that ever says that Ripple suppresses the price of XRP, and that's why we're seeing what we're seeing, just understand that they were also selling as XRP was running up on its face melt rally. So the fact that it's not happening now, anytime when it's not happening, it's purely because there's not enough demand. And then you can talk more about why that is. But people always like to go to the supply side of things. Well, what about the demand side? There's insufficient demand in crypto in general for those price levels. There's not enough demand to support those price levels. But it doesn't mean it won't come. It just means that the days where we have that type of euphoria and that type of demand are few and far between. Most of what it is to be in crypto is a lot of sideways price action and downward price action, which is why I always encourage everyone in the community to have fun. Enjoy your day. It's okay to be excited when price moves to the upside, even if it's just a few pennies in XRP, even if it's 5%. I don't care, whatever it is. It's okay to have fun on the days, because we take enough crap on the other days. Don't let somebody be a naysayer and a Debbie Downer on the days, even if it's up 5%, hopefully up more, 10%. Look what's happened over the last couple of weeks. Have the fun with it. We deserve that, because that's not most of what it is to be in crypto. So, but the rest is coming, folks. I mean, it's an inevitability. We're going to have another new all-time high for Bitcoin. That's going to lead the market out. Eventually, XRP is going to catch up. It does have legal clarity. It's not going to be tethered down like it was in terms of price action, like we saw in 2021 during the last bull cycle. Absolutely not. That makes no sense whatsoever. I don't believe it for even half of a second. This thing's going to run. And I am going to be here for it. It's going to be glorious. I've been waiting for another all-time high for almost 6 years now. And it will be. And I do believe it would have happened now, but not for the SEC. Even so, it'll be that much more worth it. I understand I could add a few years because of the SEC to our waiting. But it's not. What are you going to do? That's life. We didn't control that. So when it comes, it will be that much more sweet, though. And we will be right. And everybody else that said no along the way, we will have proof that they were wrong. And we can have a fun little, see, I told you so type of moment. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.